Dear Resulka, the pepperoni ponies and I just wanted to thank you for the soda your young detective agency donated to the barbecue. Nancy explained to us how you figured out who stole your soda pop, and I must say we were impressed. It sounds like you've been paying particular attention in science class. We all agreed it's very gracious of the detective agency to donate not only the stolen pop, but also the case of pop soda that Mark's father had him buy you in return for the theft. Thanks to you and the rest of the contributors, the pepperoni ponies made enough money with the barbecue to buy new uniforms and some new equipment too. Thanks again, Nicola Hamble. Oh, Nicola. You rock my socks, Nicola. No, you don't. Rock rip off. Rock rip off. I think that's supposed to be the police scanner. That's funny. Squawk, blah, blah, blah. Calling to report the job is done. I have the rock. Bleep. What's that? Our police scanner seems to be picking up something weird. I got the false one on display and no one's the wiser for it. It's the perfect crime. I better go now. Over and out. Squawk. Yipes! Oh, scanner picked up a telephone call. Sometimes it accidentally intercepts calls made on a cordless phone. Cordless phone? Cordless phone. That call was pretty faint. I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman talking. I'll try to enter into the notebook what was said as best as I can remember it. We should tell the police a crime has been committed. Let's go, Resulka. Do I have to? Do I? Dinner, dinner. Dinner, dinner. Wow, this is the first time I've not seen Chief Barnes at his desk. I had no idea his desk actually bent around like this. Oh, it's Sergeant Nails, that's why. Rats! Chief Barnes isn't here. Maybe Sergeant Nails can help us. Hey, dude. Sergeant Nails, we heard a phone call that said the rock has recently been stolen. Someone should tell Dwight Johnson. Dwayne. Sounds pretty hard to believe, Jennifer. I'll leave a message for the chief, but you'll need to gather some more evidence if you want to convince him that a crime has taken place. Okay, officer. We'll continue our investigations. Let's go, Resulka. That, that's all? This is our prime spot of meeting someone. That's all. Let's see what's happening at the mall. Dun, dun, dun. Here's a display of stuff from space. The sign says the exhibit is going all over the country to help teach Americans about science. I wonder if it has any rocks in there. Hello, children. My name is Mrs. Camille. I am the acting curator of Objects from the Space exhibit. All things have come from outer space. We're interested in rocks. Do you have any valuable rocks in the exhibit? Why yes. We are fortunate enough to have an actual rock brought back from the moon by an Apollo astronaut. Very rare and special indeed. Yes, very special. What kind of rock is it? It is a sedimentary rock from the Sea of Tranquility, not the crumbly sand-like texture typical of sedimentary rocks. It looks pretty plain. Is it valuable? Oh, yes, quite. You cannot just go to the moon and get another. Many collectors would pay a lot of money to own an actual rock from the moon. I am a French slut of some sort. A big sign says Objects from Space exhibit. All the things in the show have come from outer space. There are models of American and Russian spacecrafts. There are some actual items from space, including a glove of a Russian cosmonaut, and a bird fragment of the old Skylab space station. A big display shows an actual rock from the moon brought back by Apollo astronauts. The rock is about the size of a football. The rock is sandy looking, and doesn't look much different from rocks found on Earth. Amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. Let's go to Washington Jewelers. Oh, that's right. He has like the Heart of Africa or something visiting. Although why such an important thing would actually important. What's wrong with my speaking today? You know, I've heard gangster guys in the movies call diamonds rocks. Maybe the phone call was about a stolen diamond. Hello, Resulka. Hello, Jennifer. I'm so glad you stopped in today. I'd like to show you something rare and beautiful and precious. The heart of Africa. Isn't it beautiful? The heart of Africa is one of the world's largest diamonds. It belongs to the people of Zimbabwe where it was found. It's stopped here on its tour around the world. Mr. Washington, we're afraid that someone has stolen this diamond and replaced it with a fake. Oh no, Jennifer. I looked at it carefully a few minutes ago. It is genuine, I assure you. Or genuine, technically. I'm watching the heart of Africa very, very carefully. Let's have a look at it. Oh, good God, Jennifer. You didn't have to say that. Wow! The diamond is huge and sparkling. A little sign identifies it as the heart of Africa. You look at the diamond carefully, but cannot tell if it is real or not. It looks very shiny. So, I don't know. Hey, let's go to the park. Maybe there's a rock here. Maybe it's like a rock that someone sits on and it's like, oh wow, it's been replaced. No. Let's see what. Oh, I think we're gonna speak to someone with dreads. I think so. Plenty of rocks here at the Mineral and Gem Show. Hey kids, you interested in geodes? Gosh, I don't know, Mr. Hicks. What's a geode? Call me Randy, Jennifer. Randy Jennifer, that's my name. A geode is a big hollow rock. The inside of the rock is coated with thousands of colorful crystals. It's really mystical, don't you think? There's really a fine one on display here at the Mineral and Gem Show. I'm taking care of it for its owner. Take a look. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, apparently it's cool. The geode is huge. A basketball could fit inside it. It has been cut in half so you can see the thousands of crystals inside. Resulka, this is a beautiful work of nature. I think it would be impossible to fake one. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, Jenny. Jenny. I noticed that no one actually calls you Jenny. They just keep calling you Jennifer. Jennifer, the music's over. You're not even there yet. Go on. We have to go speak to Mrs. Garcia. Maybe we can get a line about the stolen rock by reading about rocks at the library. Mrs. Garcia, we're on a case. We think a rock may have been stolen and a fake one secretly put in its place. Jennifer, some rocks are very common, but some rocks and minerals are very rare and very valuable. Sometimes it's hard to know which is which. Okay. Thanks, Mrs. Garcia. Geology is a branch of science dealing with rocks. A book on geology describes three major types of rocks: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. Sedimentary rocks are formed from materials found on the bottom of ancient oceans, lakes, and streams. Any place that stays underwater. Many rocks and minerals are valuable because they are rare. This is especially true of gems and metals such as diamonds and gold. Diamonds are formed from carbon. They are also the hardest known mineral. Many diamonds come from deep mines in southern Africa. Amazing. The space book describes how men visited the moon and explored its surface. They prove that the moon has always been totally dry and lifeless. The first moon landing took place on a flat area called the Sea of Tranquility. Although they are called seas, the flat areas have never had water on them. Let's say there was water on the moon once. There's a frozen ice cap. So yes. Just ignore me. Anyway, we've been everywhere, so we're ready to solve the case of the rock ripoff. Pick the 4 clues that show best who the best suspect is. Oh God. Well. It's on display. I think it's going to be her because she's only acting as the curator. So I say that she did it. Ah, balls. Alright. We're going to cut the video here and I'm going to look at the facts and see if I can work out which it is. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.